Hello and welcome to another episode of Beer Man's No Bull Beer Reviews. Today I have a beer from Cigar City Brewing out of Tampa, Florida. This beer is Coconut Mashall Zhukov. So Mashall Zhukov's is their Imperial Stout base. This is a coconut version of it. It's also the base for Hanapu. And I will say that I was losing faith in Cigar City about a year or two ago. I feel like the last couple things up until that point, like the 2 years before that, I wasn't a huge fan of any of the darker beers I had had from them. But then the last El Catador series before this, they did Bourbon Hanapu and then Double Barrel Zhukov. And those are both really nice, so I'm... and Life is Like, so I'm really hoping that this follows suit with that. Seems like they kind of got their body back. That was a thing. Like their beers, the Zhukov base used to just be such a massive beer, and it seemed like that kind of fell off. But those last two, it seemed like they kind of got back to their roots on that one. So I'm really excited for this. I'm hoping. I guess so. Yeah, I said it's Imperial stuff, but it's 11.2 ABV. So crack it open and see what we got. So I'm not sure if you were able to hear that on the video or not, but that was the sound of a lot of carbonation dying away. I'm sure you probably saw it. So, I mean, it does pour. I mean, that's like inky jet black. So, I mean, that's a good sign. And even the head itself, I mean, you can see the little bit of remnants here. It was a pretty dark tan color, which is always good, but it fizzed like it was Sprite or something like that, and it all went away very quickly. So I'm really, really worried that this is going to be thin and overcarbonated just based on that. I don't know for sure, but that just based on what the head did, that's what I'm worried about. So I will say I'm shocked by the aroma because I really don't smell any coconut at all. I smell some dark fruits, a little bit of smoky character, and a little bit of sweetness, but I liken it more to vanilla than coconut. I'm not sure. Let's see. I really don't know how to feel about that because it is not thin at all. It is very, very tongue-coatingly thick, and it has a little bit of the dark fruit character up front that I don't particularly like, but it's not that strong. It does have a very robust flavor. It's really smoky. Not smoky like meaty smoky, but just like that's, I don't know. It's hard to explain. Like how Expedition is smoky, that's what I would say. It does have a very deep dark chocolate character. A little fudgy. But there's really no coconut in it. And it is sweet. It is pretty sweet. So it's probably lending to the body too. But the thing that really drew me in with that first sip is like the back end of it. Like you think it's just this kind of sweet, thick stout. But the back end is this really, really nice roasty character that to me, it's not just like roasted malts. It really tastes like there's coffee in this. So I don't know. Maybe I got the coffee version instead of the coconut version by accident. I doubt that, but I like it. I like it a lot, but again, even this 12-ounce can might be a little bit much. I mean, it's pretty it's chocolatey too. It's weird, like it's chocolate. If you told me this had like cacao nibs, coffee, and vanilla, I would be like, yeah, that makes perfect sense. That's exactly what that tastes like. I'm just not getting coconut at all. But you know, when I rate a beer, I don't really give a crap what the description is. I care if I like the beer or not, and I do like this beer. I think it's pretty nice. It is a little bit on the sweet side, but it's a really clean, nice, big, chewy Imperial Stout. So I don't know how much this costs, to be honest. I got it for free. I just had to pay for shipping, so I really appreciate the person who sent this to me for free. But I mean, given what it is, I would say I guarantee you this is probably like at least $10 a can. Well, it's not barrel aged, so maybe it wasn't. I don't know, but if it was $10 or less, I would say this is a buy. I don't know how much it costs. So if you're thinking of trying to trade for it, like that's a value I would put on. If this was $10 or less, I would buy it. If it was more than that, no, I wouldn't. It's pretty good, but it's not quite to like. It's not quite to the level of like Bell's 30th anniversary, and that was so incredibly cheap. That was like $3 a bottle, so maybe not even $3 a bottle. So that's why even if this was under 10, if it was like 8, it's hard for me to say like that. You know, if this is fairly expensive, it's hard for me to say that buy. Obviously, those Bell's things don't come around all the time, but still, you gotta have some sort of comparison. You know, some sort of level set. And Cigar City's huge now because they're owned by, you know, that company with Oscar Blues and stuff. So. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Like I said, if this was $10 or less, I would buy it. If it was more than that, no. So that's my thought on that. But again, if you're actively seeking this out because you love coconut and you want a big coconut beer, this is not. I mean, I don't know. I'm getting chocolate and maybe vanilla more than coconut. I don't know. So I mean, if you want a big coconut beer, then it's absolutely a disappointment. But if you want a good beer in general, it's not. It's still a really good, nice Imperial Stout. So. Yeah, that's all I got for this guy. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think, and I look forward to doing the next one.